Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Post Crescent's Varsity Roundtable, a weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team. We are here in an amazing high definition at the mothership, the Post Crescent, 306 West Washington Street, downtown Appleton. And this week, for the first time in a long time, our focus shifts to girls swimming and diving, and more importantly, the state level for that sport. And we are proud to have two representatives here representing two teams. Farthest over to my right, we have Emma Lasecki. Emma from Bay Port. Emma, say hi to everyone. There you go. Directly to my right, we have from Neenah, Av Osero. There we go. Yeah. Av is obviously from Neenah, and then Emma is from Bay Port. Both are on board here to talk about the state meet that's coming up this weekend over there in Madison. So everyone, if you have any questions, we are a live and interactive show. So if you do have any questions, log into that live chat. If you're watching on a tablet or a desktop, you should see it. Just log in. Give yourself a name, though. Don't be putting anonymous or guess. They want to see who's asking these questions, okay? We got Brett Christopherson over there behind the computer getting those questions over to us right away. Don't forget about Jim Rosendick. We call him Rosie. He's punching buttons or doing something behind the live stream machine. I don't know what he does. But he keeps everything running smoothly. But we are an interactive show, and I have to say this before we start. Keep it on swimming and diving. Don't be asking the girls for numbers. Homecoming is over, so don't be doing any of that. You know, it's funny, but the first couple shows we had that where people were asking, we can't have that. Sorry, it's not like that kind of a show. But what I want to do is let's do some introductions, though. Okay, so farthest over to my right again is Emma. Emma, this is where I actually want you to look at the camera. Look at the center camera. Let everyone know the events that you participate in and how you got into swimming. Go ahead.
I swim the 100 fly and the 200 IM, and I started swimming at the YWCA with my current club coach, Terry DeGrand. And I just kind of transitioned from swimming because I really liked it into club swimming, and then I've been swimming since. So.
Okay, great. Abe, go ahead. Give your background.
I was a swimmer for 4 years with the wave, and then all of my close friends that went to school with me became divers, and I didn't want to be alone anymore. So I joined diving, and I liked it a lot better. So I started with my coach, Tim Folks, and he's been with me for the last 8 years.
Okay, great stuff. Again, if you have any questions, please log in that live chat. And we have a bit of a studio audience here, some parents here. So mom, dad, grandma, if you guys have questions, just raise your hand. I think Rosie over there can get the camera on you and really embarrass you to ask the questions that you might have for the ladies here. So let me start with some of my questions, though. I'm going to start here with Ave. Ave, you're going for your 4th consecutive diving title. She's a 3-time state champion. You're going to be one of the very few girls, if you're able to get that diving championship, to be a 4-time champ. How confident are you going in?
I wouldn't say I'm confident. I'm excited.
Okay.
Nervous. I'm nervous for crying afterwards because it's the last one. It doesn't feel like it. I mean, I'm confident going in just because of my coach and my teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they push me and they support me, and my family, and even my friends that aren't divers. They've been through it with me the whole time.
And does that have, and not to put any pressure on, believe me, that's not what I'm trying to do, but I think it needs to be asked. When you're a 3-time defending champion, that bullseye is pretty big on your back.
Target's pretty
yeah.
big.
Can you talk about that? Do you even think about that at all, or is that just something you just kind of put out of your mind?
I think about it a lot just because my coach likes to remind me all the time.
All right.
But personally, I try to forget about it so then I can do my best instead of beat somebody else. It's more of I want to beat myself. Like my own personal records and my own personal scores. Okay.
Now, Emma is participating in 2 individual events and 2 relay events. Go ahead and let everyone know those events that you're participating in.
I will be competing in the 200 IM, 100 fly, and then the 400 free relay and the 200 medley relay on Saturday.
That is a full slate. Can you give 4 events? What's your mindset going in when it's something like that? You have your 2 individual events that you're ranked, I think, first in both of those?
First and second.
First and second, and then you have your relays that, part of obviously the quartet of girls. So what's your mindset going in? That's very curious because you have both individual and relay events.
I'm definitely excited about the relays just because I feel like it's lower stress. We aren't ranked in the top 8, so
Okay.
it's definitely going to be more fun for me to swim those ones with my teammates, especially it being my
Okay.
senior year. It'll be my last time competing with those girls, so I'm looking forward to those. I'm also really excited about my 2 individuals, as I'm placed first and second, and I haven't been able to take home a state title yet
Okay.
in my 3 other years, so I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to take home one this year.
And like with Eve here, is that a little bit of a pressure thing? I mean, this is kind of like your last shot here to kind of get like those high school titles. Do you kind of feel like that in a way?
I'm a little bit nervous just because I'll have so many people watching me, and I'm going to be attending the University of Wisconsin, so
Yes.
my coaches will be there watching too. So it is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm definitely more excited than nervous, just because I'm looking forward to improving, and I'm looking forward to competing against some of my friends and seeing people down there. So.
All right, great stuff again here. State swimming preview here again with Bay Port's Emma Lasecki and Neenah's Av Osero. Yeah, all right. If you have any questions, log in the live chat. And we do have some questions, Brett, is that right? Switching over to Cyber, ladies, billions could be watching. You never know, China or India's checking in.
All over the world.
All
right,
over the
Roberta?
world, worldwide,
gosh.
baby.
Oh, we have one question, and actually it piggybacks off of what Emma was just saying. It's from Prep Fan. Emma signed with Wisconsin today.
Yes.
Why did she choose the Badgers, and where will Ave be diving at the next level?
Yeah, it's
There
good.
you
Well,
go.
we'll let Ave answer that. But yeah, why don't you talk about Wisconsin?
I visited Wisconsin very early on, and I've been to Wisconsin before. Obviously, I go there every year for the Wisconsin meet, and on my visit, I got to see a different side of Wisconsin that I didn't see before. I just felt very at home.
Okay.
I originally thought I would want to go somewhere warm just because of the winters
Sure,
and the cold
understandable.
weather and everything, but I felt the most comfortable at home, and I know a lot of people who are going to be on the team and stuff, so that's where I feel like I fit the best.
And I'm going to assume that the parents are pleased that you're also going to Wisconsin, being kind of closer, yes?
Yeah, they've always been Badger fans, so
Okay,
they're
all right.
excited, yeah.
Interesting. There. Okay, now Abe, go ahead and let everyone know where you're going and how that all kind of came to be, like in terms of the recruitment and finalizing your decision.
I will be attending the University of Iowa, so I will officially be a Hawkeye on November 25th. I actually have been going to their training camps over the summer for the last 6 years.
Okay.
So I've known the entire Iowa team and the coach for, the last 6 years. So it kind of, I've always been wearing Hawkeye apparel, so then going into my senior year, it was kind of obvious of where I wanted to go. Yeah.
Was it? What do you like about the campus in terms of what attracted you to it outside of the swimming element or diving element?
Well, I saw the campus part for the first time on my visit.
Okay.
So it's like a small city there.
Yeah.
It really is, because the downtown is just full of Hawkeye supporters, and since they don't have, like an NFL team, they all wear Hawkeye apparel.
Right.
So
I've been there.
The whole state's just a big family, and it's close, and I don't know, it's just really nice there. Everybody's there for each other, and they all support each other, and they all get along.
Great stuff. Again, Brett, did you have something else?
Well, just a
from online?
quick mention on Facebook too. It says Emma's 2 favorite coaches here. It's Deanna Scanlon. Does that sound
Yeah.
familiar to you? Just are both of you excited for the end of your high school career, and then asking what's next? So we just talked.
We kind of
what's
talked
next,
about,
but-
yeah, but let's talk about this. I mean, this is the end of your high school career. Okay, I don't want to make it seem like a yearbook here, but I mean, you're kind of looking back, you're retrospective, and Abe, you can answer this as well. So what I guess anything kind of stand out for you in that way, or is that yet to be decided?
I don't know. I'm kind of upset that it's over. I love high school season. I love the team aspect. I love my team this year. All the girls are super close. So looking back on it, it is a little bit sad, but I'm definitely excited for the future and what that will bring too.
Okay, Eve?
Yeah, I'm also pretty sad that it's over, just because I've known the girls that I compete with, whether they're on my team or not, because we all dive for the same club for very long. So I'm gonna miss them a lot. So it's gonna be really sad at state when it's all over.
Okay, great stuff. Did you have something else from
Well, let's
Brett?
do one chat and another one on Facebook.
Wow,
this
active.
one's from Splash on
Okay,
chat.
there we go.
A question for Ave. How long did it take for you to not be afraid to do some of the dives?
Okay.
Never. I'm afraid to, like today. I'm always afraid.
Wow.
Yeah, because you never know if you're gonna hurt yourself by hitting the board or hitting the water wrong or tweaking your back or something. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm always thrilled about doing my dives, but
Okay.
I think I just push myself because I want to be better than I was yesterday.
Gotcha. Very cool. Oh, that's great stuff. All right.
My turn again. Yeah, Amy Hoffensberger now on Facebook. What do the girls feel is the hardest part of swimming and diving?
Okay. We can start over here with Emma on that one. Hardest, most difficult thing about your events?
Just kind of the time it takes up. I practice in the summer twice a day, 2 hours. In the morning and night, and it just takes up a lot of time. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment that goes into it, so I would say that's probably the hardest part.
Okay. Eve?
For diving, I think it's the mental aspect because you have to be mentally and physically strong enough to do diving, just because you never know what's going to happen once you leave the board. So a lot of us go through mental blocks and mental strains, and it's just sometimes it gets messy, but you just have to push through it.
In that way, Brett, if I'll ask this question here, I know perhaps for you, Abe, you're familiar with the girls that you're competing against, I'm going to guess. Is that the same case with you, Emma? Do you know
some of the girls I've been competing against.
Well, give me some background on there. We'll start here with Abe on that. Is that a good thing or bad thing that you kind of know they kind of know you kind of know them?
I feel like as divers, we're our own community, so we all get along, we all goof around, and I think it just makes it better and less stressful, and it's definitely a better time knowing the people that I'm competing against.
Wow, it really does seem like a small family there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, how about for you? Is that the same way or is it a little bit different?
It's a little bit different just because you're competing directly against them. You're literally swimming right in the next lane to I'm swimming against one of my best friends at state this year, and it's nice, especially after the race. I'm definitely reaching over, shaking hands, giving hugs and stuff. Like, that aspect is there, but when I'm in the water, it's just a competitor. I don't think about it as like a friend. It's just somebody who I'm racing against.
All right, great. Why is Neenah so great at diving? Ever since I came to the Post Crescent, which was many rainy seasons ago, it seems like Neenah has always had great divers. What's in the water over there? Would you guys just like really take that serious or what?
I think it's just the community because, we all have Tim Folks as our coach, and he really knows what the heck he's talking about. So it's just the community, plus I think we train better when you have like the legacies above you. So I think I pushed myself harder because I first started training with Hazel Herding and Draven Foystel and Grayson Herding, and I wanted to be them, so I pushed myself as hard as I could to follow their footsteps.
Outstanding stuff. Brett, did you have something from online?
Yeah, Coach Folk's been there a long time, by the way. A long time. Not to say that he's old. I'm not saying that.
No, not at all.
Hey, Amy Hoffensberger back. She said, I'm a club swimming coach locally, but any advice to young swimmers and divers out there?
Good question. What would you tell a youngling, like, hey, you're interested in doing what I'm doing or perhaps diving? What would you tell them, Emma? We'll start here.
It's definitely a lot of fun. You'll definitely meet a lot of lifelong friends through the sport. It is a lot of commitment and it's a lot of hard work, but it definitely pays off if you stick through with it and you put in the time and effort.
Okay.
I think you just have to try it. Diving's really not for everyone, but once you try it, you really do know if you want to continue or not.
Okay. All right, great questions from online, Brett. We can go with one more if you have it.
No, I'm good.
Oh, we're good. Let's take a timeout. Let's do our halftime right here. Got to take a 30. I got to pay the bills, ladies. So let me start with our sponsor, by the way. It is Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fine Lock, and Sturgeon Bay. Our craftsmen manufacture your bed on site with unmatched quality and customer service. Stop in today for our fall mattress clearance sale. Again, our sponsor is Verlo Mattress Factory. Thank you so much for paying the bills. We love you. Are you ladies Packer fans?
I don't watch football that much.
You don't watch football that much? How about you, Ave? Don't care?
I like watching football, so if the Packers are on, I'll support them.
Well, good stuff. We have a little Packers show. I can't stand the Packers. I'm a Bears fan, but I co-host the Packers show with that guy right there, Brett Christopherson. They make me do it. It's in my contract. And then Jim Rosendick over there, Rosie. It's the best Packers show around, actually, what I think. Aaron Jones, the Packers starting running back. He's our co-host. He's a great guy. We don't know who our guest is going to be this week, though.
They're on a bye right now.
They're on a bye right now, so we don't know. But Aaron Jones leads the NFL in touchdowns. Great guy. Can't say enough about him, actually. And so, see, I'm not really a Packer fan, but I respect the players. But great show. It's free. Did you hear me? Free. So come on down every Monday, 6:30 p.m. What used to be the Radisson Paper Valley Hotel, now it's the Red Lion Hotel. They're always changing their names. come on down College Avenue. Check us out. Inside is the Clubhouse Sports Grill. That's where you can see the best show around. Again, every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Come down and win prizes and Brett, meet all your favorite Packers, watch the show, have a lot of fun. R&B show. Do you ladies listen to podcasts? I know you're not on Twitter, or you're not really active on Twitter, but do you listen to podcasts at all?
Not really.
Not really.
Not too often.
Not
but,
too often.
you
Okay,
know.
well, listen, we have a podcast. Boy, we're really missing the demographic here, Brett. But we do have a podcast, the R&B show. Get it, Ricardo and Brett. Very clever, I thought. iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. We talk about the Fox Valley area, even Bay Port. So we're going to be talking about you ladies actually tomorrow when we do our show, kind of like recap the Varsity Roundtable show on there. So please check us out. You can subscribe again, iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play. Please check us out. Leave a comment. Even if you don't like it, leave a comment. We just want to hear feedback from you. Again, live stream, we're talking about this before the show, but Brett, the big one, the big state semifinal, Kimberly Bay Port. When does that start?
6:45 Friday night on all of our USA Today Network Wisconsin
That's right.
sites, including the Post Crescent and the Press Gazette.
Yes,
and
so,
we have Emma here. Should we ask her who she thinks is going to win that big
Yeah,
game?
Bay Port, Kimberly. Who's winning that one?
Oh, Bay Port for
Okay,
sure.
just
Gotta rep the
checking.
team,
We're double
yeah.
checking. Just double checking. You're still a fan.
Should be a great game.
Yeah, it should be a great game. So have fun. Brett and Rosie will be doing that. I'll be preparing for state swimming over there in Madison. Twitter account, we talked about it. You're free to give it out if you want, Emma. Your Twitter account.
It's
No
just-
one. You're not really active in it though, right?
Maybe I'll start being active. I don't know. I'm not really active right now though.
Okay.
But it's just Emma_Lasecki.
And Av.
It's just Osero Ave.
Okay, gotcha. And I'm at PC Ricardo. Rosie's at Metal Rosie. Brett's at PC Brettsy. We'll see. Twitter's my favorite mode of, social media. When I'm there covering, Osero just won her fourth. See, that's how quickly, the minute you win, I'm putting it out there on Twitter. Same thing for you, Emma. So if you win your two individual events, I'll be tweeting it right out. So and it's supposed to be loud there too, I heard. I've never been there. That's actually one of my questions coming up next. What's it like being at state? And then shout outs, end of the show. Don't forget to send love out to people who got you where today. I don't want anyone, you have some, folks here, some parents and stuff. Don't forget anybody, because if you do, believe me, we've had people who forgot stuff. Oh, Ricardo, I forgot to mention this, and now she's mad at me. Like, I can't do anything. You left you left. So don't mess up. Okay, here we go. Brett, we ready? Second half of the show. I want to talk about the coaches, okay? And I'm going to start with Coach Folks. What can you tell me about Tim that people might not know? Now, you can be real general with that. You can give me a little dirt. You can give me a little something, too.
Well, he's super short, so
Oh, okay.
I can't really find him if he walks away.
All right, cool.
I don't know. He's super. He's always there for us, but sometimes we don't know if he's laughing or not. But
Okay.
kind of makes it more fun. He's definitely funny to be around.
Okay.
He goofs around with us, so just kind of adds to the unproductive practices sometimes.
Gotcha. All right, sounds great. Now, is it how do I say his last name? Is it Shills?
Yeah, Jim Shills.
Jim Shills. What can you tell me about Coach that people might not know?
People probably know this, but he's such a goofball. He's always joking around our practices and always doing something funny. He brings in candy every once in a while
Okay.
for the girls, which they love. But yeah, he's just a really big goofball, and he's not very serious except when he needs to be. So.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. Brett, do you have something from online?
Yeah, again, Facebook too. It's fun to get to some Facebook stuff. Amy Hoffensberger again wants to know if the ladies have potential majors in college.
Oh yeah, we didn't ask that. Any kind of it's real early. Okay, don't feel like you got to commit now. But any thoughts on what you might do in terms of the academics part of it?
I want to major in biology or
Okay.
biochem.
Okay.
I'm also majoring in biology
Oh.
in Madison.
Very smart, Brett. You have something else?
I was just thinking my son's taking a chem class at Madison, and let's just not talk about that.
Yeah,
not going
it's
so
hard.
well.
It's hard.
for
It's
him.
very
Freshman
difficult.
chem not doing
Yeah.
so well. Jenny Cruz Gherkin says, "Good luck at state. Go Neenah Rockets." So that's for you. And then a couple of online questions from Splash again. Any other events you'd like to ever try? Maybe.
That's a great question. Okay, so now, and I'm gonna start here with Av on this because we know she specializes in diving. But did you ever think about in the high school level doing something else or?
No, I can't. Well, you're talking about swimming?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, we do this thing. It's called the Divers Relay. It's just for fun. It's
Okay.
kind of just to laugh. So all the divers, we swim expedition in the 200 free relay, and Last year we actually won the event, or the heat, even though like we were exhibition, so it didn't matter. But yeah, I mean it's always fun. I have a varsity 50 free time, just because I was a swimmer earlier, but I can't swim distance anymore.
Okay, gotcha on that. See, Brett, they kind of do that.
Like the weightman's relay.
The weightman's
track,
relay,
yeah.
like when I was in high school, they look at the fat guys running. You know, it's always kind of funny. But all right, yeah, for you, Emma, then did you ever think about maybe doing some diving?
God, no. I'm not like mentally strong enough for that. I can barely do like a flip off the diving board sometime, but I definitely respect the divers. We have a dive team too, and every time I see them like hit the water wrong, I'm like, props to you. Like I could not do that.
Okay, interesting. Really.
The divers on your team are from my club.
Yeah.
Oh wow, a little interconnection there. Yeah. Very cool. Brett, do you have something else?
Yeah, swim fan. What is a typical workout like for both of you guys?
Okay, there we go.
Like a practice, I usually go to the gym before. I kind of do my own workout there, like 45 minutes, and then I'll go to practice. And our practice time is like 2 hours and 15 minutes. We don't always practice the full time, but we usually get around like at mid-season, like 5,500, 6,000 yards in.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah, definitely more sprint stuff just because high school is a lot of short distance sprint stuff, but yeah, we still keep the yards up, so.
All right, good stuff. Eve?
Personally, I go to the gym before practice for like an hour, 45 minutes. And then I go to practice, and it's usually, it's usually an hour and a half for high school season. We just kind of do all of our dives 3 times, go through our list, and then take a shower and we leave.
Okay, all right, good stuff. Brett, do you have something else?
Yeah, swim fan again wants to know what's your most embarrassing moment in the pool.
Wow. Wow. Okay, most embarrassing moment. Well, they asked it, so there you go.
You can go first.
God, I don't know. God, I can't think of anything right now. That's been super embarrassing. That's probably a good thing.
Okay.
I haven't like ever broken my goggles or ripped my suit or anything.
Okay.
Nothing.
Has that happened to you, Eve?
Not that, but I was at a competition and it was warm up, and I smacked so bad it was like the noise went over the entire pool deck, and all the parents gasped, and
wow.
It was embarrassing because all the parents looked at me and wanted to see when I was going to start crying. So.
Oh, was that early on in your career?
Middle of it. I mean, it's happened after that, but definitely not as bad.
All right, interesting stuff. Brett, you have something else?
Nope.
No.
Good.
Rituals and superstitions. I'm unfamiliar with swimming in that way. I kind of know the other athletes in terms of what they do to get ready. You know, wrestlers are just like slapping each other or whatever. What do you do to get ready though before your big conference meets or anything like that, or your sectional? You got to listen to some music, you got to eat something, or I don't know. We'll start here with Eve.
It kind of depends on the day, I guess.
Okay.
Sometimes it's easier for me to just laugh with my teammates because then it really distracts me, and then I dive better when I'm not actually thinking about it. But on other days, I need to have my own space and jump around a few times, and I don't know, that's kind of it.
Okay, all right. How about for you, Emma?
On our high school team, we usually have dinners before each of our meets. But for me, like personally, I stretch a lot. I know a lot of people listen to music. I'm not a big music listener before my races. But yeah, I stretch and I make sure my goggles are tightened. That's like a big thing for me. Like making sure they don't fall off or whatever. But nothing super weird, just stretching and kind of mentally preparing, visualizing my race, kind of that.
Interesting. What's the state atmosphere like? I'm actually asking this because I don't know, because I've never covered state swimming. Brett, have you covered state swimming?
Never, no.
Yeah, so what's it like? What am I going to expect when I go there on Saturday? First off, I'm going for your diving competition, then I'm going to watch the D1 competition. So what's it like? What's the lay of the land, I guess, if you could tell me?
The diving's actually pretty quiet.
Okay, cool.
A lot of the swim parents come early to watch the diving, but it's usually just to get a spot because
I gotcha. Okay.
The stands get pretty packed. So for the diving, it's a silent event. So Yeah.
I'm not allowed to cough or anything?
I mean,
Don't. Okay, all
watch
right.
yourself.
See, I'm going to wear a mask or something. I got it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot of diver parents, but that's kind of it.
Okay. Okay. For your competition,
It's,
the word on the street is it's very loud and it's very warm in there. So what can you tell me about that?
Yeah, the stands are big and they're always packed. I think last year they even sold out of tickets. I know some of my friends
wow,
came and
okay.
they couldn't even buy tickets. Yeah, it's definitely something else, especially like after you finish a race. Like I won my first club state title there, and I still remember like looking up and seeing everyone cheering. It's definitely something that's very cool to experience, and yeah, it's definitely loud and crazy. I
Okay.
don't know, I just love the atmosphere. It's very fun.
All right, great stuff. Good stuff. Hey, we're going to be wrapping up real soon. Brett, do you have anything else from
Yeah,
online?
one just came in from a swim fan again. How much time off will you take from training once the season is over?
Ooh, good question. Yeah, so
give yourselves a break.
Yeah, and then that time out, what do you do for like hobbies or anything to relax? Anything specific? We'll start here with Eve if you have anything.
I'll be practice on Monday, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, no time off for me because we have to practice our 3-meter event,
Okay.
and we don't get to do that during high school, so I have to relearn everything I lost over the last 3 months.
Okay. Wow, so no rest for you.
Yeah.
Okay. How about
Yeah,
for you?
that's kind of similar for me. High school is a lot of short distance stuff, and I do more longer distance, mid distance. On club, I might take a week off. I might go back right away, but I can't take too much time off because I have the Olympic trials in June, so I got to get in shape for that.
Well, I'm going to ask this questions before we kind of wrap things up here. Do our shout outs actually, then we kind of wrap it up. But how do you ladies find time? It seems to me like you're busy all the time with this stuff. How do you balance academics? Because you're both 4.0 students, right? Mm-hmm. So you have academics, you have your social life, and then you have the swimming thing. You're Division I college athletes. How do you find the time, Emma? Like how do you manage all of it?
I don't know. Sometimes it is hard, but I'm definitely very meticulous. I like to plan out my day and stuff like that.
Okay.
I always write everything down. But yeah, just making time for friends is important to me. Finding time for homework, kind of balancing. But yeah, sometimes it is hard to find time for everything.
Okay, Eve?
It's definitely hard maintaining everything that we both do. I don't know. I also have like an app on my phone that I need to stick to and need
Okay.
to do this, and this, and then I can do whatever I need to.
Okay, interesting stuff. Right, we don't have anything else. We
Oh.
do. Okay, go ahead.
One Facebook question, one comment. Amanda ZapCZAP says, "Go Rockets." So there you go. And then Amy Hoffensberger again for both. What's your biggest concern going into college next year?
Oh, okay.
Next level again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, biggest concern. We can start here with Emma.
Biggest concern. Honestly, right now I'm just kind of excited. Like I said, I signed today. I'm really looking forward to
Okay.
meeting the team. I'm kind of concerned about how like practices will be, just kind of compared to like club and high school practices, how it will be different or the same, and kind of the time that'll go into that with
Okay.
studies and everything. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to swim next year. So.
Okay. All right. Same question for you, Eve.
I'm excited. Some concerns I have is just like the coach from Iowa has a very different coaching style than
Okay.
my coach now, and I'm excited to learn from him, and I think he could push me to the next level, and so I'm extremely nervous for that, as well as they also have a very nice tower diving, and I'm afraid of heights,
Okay.
so I gotta
Wow. Okay.
try that, and that's definitely not going to be great.
Wow. Very interesting. Okay. Now, it's time for our shout outs. Now, I always start farthest over to my right. So, Emma, that's on you. Now, Rosie, please show her that camera. You see that camera? You got to look deeply into that camera and send some love out to people who got you where you are today. Don't forget, you have people here
Yeah.
watching every move that you make. So go ahead.
I'd like to thank my parents. They're right there. My grandparents, my brother, all my teammates on my club team, my club coach, my high school coach, my Bay Port swim team, my teammates, all of my friends who support me, just anybody who's gotten me to where I am today, all my competitors, and everyone who's made me push myself and made me a better version of myself.
Okay, great stuff. Go ahead, Abe, your turn.
I would like to thank my parents and also my brother. obviously Tim Folks, and then Bailey Schrader and Abby, they were my teammates, and all the rest of my teammates definitely pushed me to where I am. My friends, which are usually my teammates, my friends definitely support me even though they have nothing, they have no idea about anything about diving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You know, I'm going to thank the parents here too. We can't get them on camera because it was a little bit inclement weather, right? You guys did a great job of getting them here safe and sound. You know, obviously, Emma, you're driving from way up in the Green Bay area, and then from Neenah too. So thank you, parents, for getting them here safe and sound. So here's my last question. Look, like I said, I'm really excited about this. Actually, I'm going to be at the state swimming for the first time. So I'm excited about having this new experience. What are the keys for you going in? You know, to kind of obviously for you, Emma, to actually win for the first time and get those gold medals, and then for you to defend your state championship. What's got to happen? What are some keys for you? We'll start here with Emma.
To like get the championship?
Yeah, the individual titles, right?
Just being confident in myself. I've been training all season for this meet. I need to be excited going in, which I definitely am this year, with it being my senior year and everything. So just feeling confident in my training, and I'm tapering this week, so just getting to where I need to be before that race, yeah.
Well, great stuff. Ave, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I just need to stay confident in myself and let everything happen the way it should and not overthink things like I usually do. So.
Okay. All right. Great stuff. Again, well, I want to thank both Emma Lasecki and Av Osero. Oh, yes. For being on the big show. Tune in next week for another episode of the Varsity Roundtable. Brett, it's state championship football week, so I'm going to assume we're going to have a football team on here. But best place to find out is facebook.com/Varsity Roundtable. You guys are on Facebook, right? I mean, come on. Yes, all good. Okay, because like the Twitter thing, we didn't connect. But on Facebook, please become a fan of the Varsity Roundtable. It is right there. Just go to facebook.com /Varsity Roundtable. Again, we always update on who's going to be on the big show. So again, Brett, we're all good. We don't have anything else. All right, great. Again, for Emma Lasecki of Bayport, for Av Osero of Neenah, I am Ricardo Arguello. Don't forget about Brett Christopherson and Jim Rosadick, all of USA Today Network Wisconsin. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you back here next Wednesday for another episode of the Varsity Roundtable. Keep smiling.